Now we're going to determine how we find an amino acid using this wheel over here, this amino acid wheel, codon wheel, whatever you want to call it. It looks a little bit complicated, but it's not. The way we start off is we start from the center and we work our way outwards. So let's look over here at the first letter, A, out of A, U, G. Using this wheel, you're always going to start at the center. You go from largest letters to smaller letters. So our first letter is A. So this right here, this A narrows it down to this quadrant. So that first letter in the wheel determines the quadrant. This is the G quadrant, U quadrant, C, and A quadrant. So the first letter tells us I'm in this quadrant. So now this one's out of the way. Now I got to move on to the next one. The next letter is U. So the next letter in size is the U. So G, A, C, U. So here, I've narrowed it down now to this part right here. Now we're left with one more, G, and it's right here, G. And the amino acid is methionine, or MET. We can abbreviate again. So that's how you go. You start from the center, you work your way outwards from size, largest to smallest. The first letter tells you which quadrant you're going to be in. Now let's do another one. CGC. So let's start with C. Remember, we start on the first ones in the center, so I've narrowed it down to this quadrant, C. So that's done. Now we're going to do G. So we go from the next size, so it's right here. G is now in this quadrant. So now all we got to do is find the last letter. And our last letter is C. So right here, it's all arginine. So A, R, G. Let's do one more to finish it off. Okay, so the last one, U, 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 we start off from the first four up here in the center, and it's U. So now I've narrowed it down to this quadrant, the U quadrant. Then we're going to do the next U. So we got here, the next letter in size is this U right here. So I've narrowed it down to this part. So now I'm left with U, C, A. Not sure what that is, but we don't need it because we have U. So U is right here, and that is Fen. So my abbreviation is Fen. And again, sorry for my bad handwriting. I'm using my mouse to write this. So again, all you got to do is start with those four in the quadrant, and you work your way outwards from largest to smallest.